Hey everyone, it's Kai from WCC, and today we're going to talk about a big controversial topic that has been going on in the premium format recently, and that is Zazan from Premium Collection 2020. Now, a lot of people have been having big opinions on Zazan and what it's doing to the format, and I'm here to say that Zazan is the hero that the premium format needs to become, to be saved, alright? Now, you might be thinking, this Kai guy is definitely very, very high on tiredness. Let's put it that way. And I'll tell you, I had my gamer juice today. I had my V, I had my Red Bull, had my Monster energy drinks. So I'm all set to talk about this important and very serious topic. So let's start off with some of the biggest gripes in Premium. Now, one of the biggest complaints I hear about Premium is that the Premium format is just too hard to get into. If you are not a veteran of the game, if you are you're a new starter or you're a returner, you look at Premium and you just automatically feel you're at a disadvantage because there's all these big players, right? They have experience, they have the skill and the time investment that they've put into the game. It's just going well for them, right? But luckily for you, when Zazan is out, none of that matters. None of that matters. And let's be real here, right? Who invests time into Premium? Who tests? Testing's for nerds. When I see my teammates Solemn and Derek and Toby, they're in voice chat like a lot of the times, talking about new decks, new techniques, new ways to get ahead of the competition. I just join that voice chat and just call them nerds because who wants to do that? And luckily for you, with Zazan out, you don't have to test at all. You just have to get Zazans, put them in your deck, put your Cray Elementals in your deck, and put in a bunch of cards with no effects into your deck, and then just hope you draw Zazan and flip some yellows, and you're done. So if you want to get into Premium, Zazan is the perfect way to get into Premium because skill doesn't matter, time investment doesn't matter. Just flip those Zazans and flip those yellows, and you're all good. Now, another big problem with Premium is that people say that Premium is not diverse enough. They look at the format, they go, this format is just Bermuda Triangle because Bermuda Triangle is broken. It used to be Gold Paladin, it used to be Neo Nectars, but those are banned. But let's take a look at the Premium format, right? So in the past, like, let's say the Lost meta, right? After Katrina and Azul got banned, what is the format for Premium? And I can only say that the only good deck in Premium now is Bermuda Triangles, Luad, Great Nature is pretty good, Dark Irregulars, Royal Paladin, what else? What are the clans? The Infinite Loop Murakumo is pretty good, and it will be good too with Premium 2020. And there's Kagero. Kagero is kind of good. Narukami will probably become good. Solemn lost to Nubatama a few times, so I guess that's pretty good. Grand Blue, Aquaforce will probably become good. What else? I said Bermuda Triangle. Neo Nectar probably won't become good, unlucky. But people like Mega Colony, so maybe Mega Colony will still be around, even though I don't like it. Link Joker, Dimension Police seems pretty decent. Nova Grappler maybe, but maybe not so. And there's like Spike Brothers, and there's Pale Moon. I think I said Pale Moon already. So yeah, there's only those clans, right? Only those clans. So it seems like a pretty degenerate format where only our Bermuda Triangle wins. But luckily for us, our hero, Lord and Savior, Zazan has come into play. And the biggest thing about Zazan is that he is a Cray Elemental. So if you're playing the Cray Elemental engine with Zazan, then it's pretty much like playing 24 clans in one clan. So when you win with that deck, you feel good. The metagame becomes so diverse. Because if everyone is playing Zazan, right? That means there's pretty much 24 clans in one deck. So that just solves the diversity issue because, yeah, every clan is playable now. You just put Zazan in anything and it becomes just better than before, right? Now, that also goes into my next point. The next complaint is that premium decks are too hard to build. There's just too many options, right? There's so many cards released now. Who has the time to go through all of them and just find the best combinations and the best builds? You don't. You have Zazan. Zazan just goes in every build. Vanillas go into every build. Your triggers are all vanilla. You can play the Cray Elemental engine as well. You can put in Tempest. Zazan just makes it just so homogenized. It's so good for the game. You don't have to even think about devoting time making your deck better because your deck is already 75% better when you put in all the vanilla stuff that you need. And the best thing about that is that premium games used to take a long time. Well, they can take a long time when you play it very seriously. You'll find there's a lot of ideas and skill that is involved in the game, and sometimes games just can go on for like an hour because you think about every single move. One misplay can just change the entire dynamic of the game. You could just deck out, draw all your cards, etc, etc. Doesn't matter. Now with Zazan, the game ends in like 5 minutes. So you can just go home. You can just go to a tournament, play your first round, not open Zazan, and just go home. That seems pretty good. You have more time to stay healthy, more time to eat, more time to read Facebook and like watch videos on YouTube. So that is perfect thing. The amount of time you save not testing means you can like and subscribe more videos like this one and type in the comments whatever, right? Perfect. So that kind of makes your entire life more balanced, and Zazan is the only card that can do that. And the other thing is that people have excuses, right? They talk about how, oh, I lost to this deck because I didn't know what it did. Luckily for you, Zazan changes that, right? The majority of your deck just doesn't have any more skills anymore. So even if your opponent cannot read your like cards, it doesn't matter because your cards have no skills. And then for the cards that actually do have some skills, the few cards that actually do have skills written on them, your opponent won't read them anyway. So who cares? It's a wash. It's a wash, right? So that's also a good thing because now you have more excuses when you lose a game. When you lose a game, you can just say my opponent opens Zazan and I didn't open Zazan. So that kind of makes your psychological impact of losing just a bit better, So overall, that Zazan is doing wonders for not just your body, your mind, and your soul. All right. Now, how do we balance Zazan? Not everyone can afford a Zazan. Thankfully. Zazan will only be 95% of the metagame rather than 100% of the metagame because there is just not enough supply for the amount of demand that people want Zazan, right? So there's like 11 Zazans or something in one carton and everyone needs 4. So we've seen in the Japanese metagame now on release, Zazan is skyrocketed in price. Shops are buying it for 1k, people are selling it for 2k, and that's like 20 bucks each for a double rare. So that just means not everyone can afford Zazan. And that's a good thing. It promotes more diversity in the game. If no one can afford Zazan, that means, the amount of skill that requires in getting the card is higher. So that also solves another problem where cards just too easy to obtain in premium. Now they're hard to obtain. Luckily for us, cards are hard. It's like an anime now. Remember Yu-Gi-Oh? 4 blue eyes in the world? There's only like 4,000 Zazans or something in the world. And that's just gonna make it harder if you do the Kaiba method of making the supply lower. The other thing about Zazan? The greatest thing about Zazan? If you get grade stuck, you don't care. Because your stuff hits for like massive anyway because of Cyclone, Zazan flipping up Cyclone. So you can just stay at grade 1 and then just, as long as you keep on drawing Zazans, because Zazan also draws 2 cards by itself, you can just keep on making fat columns and just bashing your opponent. And then when you get to the point where you need to kill him and he gives you damage, you can just ultimate stride and kill him. So grades don't really matter anymore with Zazan around. So that just solves another problem in premium. Alright, so that's basically all the good points on why Zazan is going to save the metagame. And if you believed any of them, I think you should just go play standard. Or you probably need to, maybe my sarcasm or satire is not good enough. But let's be real, guys. Zazan is causing a big issue in the metagame. I totally agree with what Solom said, because he is part of our team. Our team has tested Zazan quite a bit, and we can make a change. Zazan to 0, that's the hashtag, and we as players have changed things before. Remember when Dust got released? People didn't like the idea of just playing a 4 damage game because Dust could just kill you at 5. So with enough backlash, or kind of at least letting Bushiroad know that there is an issue here, and honestly, the backlash to Zazan seems to be way higher than what was around for Dust. So I feel like we can make a change if everyone just let everyone know. Let everyone know about the stuff going on with Zazan, how it will destroy the premium metagame, because I actually totally agree. It is one of the few cards that have been released in the last year that will absolutely make premium a very unfun format to play. 0 counterplay, 0 haste, zero like diversity in a way in building your deck, because a lot of the cards will just be the same, and just homogenizes the game in such a bad way that there is no point investing so much time into figuring out the best and the greatest decks. And that's from us, where we spent a lot of time last format figuring out the best gold paladin deck to build, and we came up with GB8 gold paladin. What are we going to come up with Zazan? We're going to come up with, I go first, roll Zazan, and I win the game. There is zero counterplay at all. Zero counterplay, because it's Soul Blast 1. And honestly, go check out Solemn to do. He went into like 17 minutes of detailed discussion of why Zazan is bad for the metagame, and that is just 100% serious talk. So go check that video out, but let us know in the comments what you think of Zazan, and also let Bushiro know what you think of Zazan, because they're watching, they're reading all the stuff that we're sending out, all the videos, so they'll know, and they'll know what to do with it soon, hopefully. So that's it from me. That's it from Zazan in the premium format. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.